Hey guys, today we have a quick video on how to solve two-step equations using a do and undo table. This will help you with your assignment for this week. We have done this in class, but this will just give you a little bit of extra help when you're doing the problems today on your assignment. The three problems that we're going to be doing are from your assignment, so if you write down the steps as we do them on this video, you will have three of the answers on your assignment, which will be very helpful. So let's start with the first problem on your assignment, and that first problem is 6 equals a divided by 4 plus 2. In this problem, we have the variable a, which is on the right side of the equal sign, so that is where we're going to be focusing on the do side. And the first thing, using the order of operations that's being done to a, is that it is being divided by 4. So we're going to write on our do side divided by 4. After we have a divided by 4, our quotient, or answer to the division problem, is being added to 2. So after divided by 4, we have add 2. Now, once we complete the do side of the chart, we need to use our inverse operations and put them on the undo side. So the opposite of dividing by 4 is multiplying by 4, and the opposite of adding 2 is subtracting 2. To solve the equation, we must use the inverse operations, but we also need to do them in the reverse order. So if you look at the arrows on the chart, on the do side it's going down, but then it's going over, and then on the undo side it's going up. So to solve this equation, we need to use the inverse operations on the undo side and also in the opposite order. So we're going to be starting from the bottom and going up. Now, since the do side went with the side with a variable, the undo side is going to go on the opposite side of the equal sign from that variable, which is 6. So the first thing that we need to do to that 6 is subtract it by 2. So 6 minus 2 gives us the answer 4. And after we subtract by 2, we need to multiply by 4. And 4 times 4 gives us the answer of 16. So the solution to the problem is 16 equals A, or we could write it in the opposite way where the variable is first, and it could be A equals 16. So either way would be correct. On the online assignment, we were going to have the A be first, but if you're doing it by paper, you can have it as either way. On problem 2 on this, and this is problem 3 on your assignment, we have 9x minus 7 equals negative 7. The variable is x, and it is on the left side of the equal sign. The first thing being done to our variable x is that it is being multiplied by 9. The 9 right in front of that x tells us that it's multiplying 9 times x. So the first thing on the do is times 9. After it's being multiplied by 9, the product is then being subtracted by 7, so that comes second on the do side. So on the do side, we have times 9 and minus 7. On the undo side, we have to use our inverse operations. So the opposite of multiplying by 9 is dividing by 9. And the opposite of minus 7 is adding 7. Now to solve it, we need to again start from the bottom and go up. And we're going to be doing this to the opposite side of the equal sign than our variable, which is negative 7. So here I have negative 7, and then I have to add 7 to that. So negative 7 plus 7 gives me 0. And then after I added 7, I need to divide by 9. And 0 divided by 9 gives me 0. So the answer to this equation would be x equals 0. Again, the arrows are here just to show us the direction that we need to do to solve it. The last problem on this video is negative 1 equals 5 plus x over 6. On this problem, we have the variable x, and it's on the right side of the equation. This problem is different because the first thing being done to the x this time is it's being added by 5. So on the do side, we have 5 plus x, so we're going to put plus 5. And then this whole 5 plus x is then being divided by 6. So then we have divide by 6. On the undo side, we have to use our inverse operations. So the opposite of plus 5 is minus 5, and the opposite of dividing by 6 is multiplying by 6. Once we have our inverse operations on the chart, we need to then solve the problem in the reverse order. So we're starting from the bottom and going up. And we're going to be doing that to the -1. So the first thing being done to -1 is that we are multiplying it by 6. And -1 times 6 gives us -6. And after we multiply by 6, we need to then subtract by 5. So -6 minus 5 gives us the answer of 11. So the answer to our equation is -11 equals x, or x equals -11. Again, you can put it in any order. If it's on the computer, we're going to have x comes first, and you just have to fill in the -11 part. If you're doing it on paper, you can do either way that you want. I hope this video is helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, you can give me an email or write a comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Bye.